Hello, 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 hello. This is Whitney Nicely, and I've had the pleasure of being at my parents' house for like the last 3 or 4 weeks. And what's nice about being home is that you actually get to go home, right? And sometimes that means mom's gonna make dinner, but sometimes that means you get to go back to where you came from. So today is Thursday. On Tuesday night, Mom and Dad and I went back home. I'm from Powell, Tennessee. It's north of Knoxville. And when I was growing up in Powell, it was like Mayberry. All right, seriously, like we didn't lock our doors. And if we did lock our doors, half the town knew where the key was anyway. So it didn't really matter. It was the kind of place where everybody pretty much knew everybody. And honest to goodness, when I started dating Jason, I told him that I was from a small town and everybody knew everybody. It didn't matter if you were on the football team. It didn't matter if you were a cheerleader. It didn't matter if you were in the band. It didn't matter like if you were in, the choir or you were in the play. Like it didn't matter. And Jason was like, yeah, right. And Jason is from small town USA, but he's from cliquey small town USA. Whereas I was from Powell, Tennessee, where everybody talked to everybody and nobody was strangers, and we all went swimming in Beaver Creek when it flooded the baseball field together in the spring. All right, like I'm from a little bitty town outside of Knoxville. So Tuesday night, Mom and Dad and I went back to Powell to go to dinner. And they've got a new restaurant out there. It was new to me. I had never been there. Mom and Dad went a couple weeks ago, called The Front Porch. And if you still live in Powell, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's delicious. I just smeared my lipstick, I think. It was absolutely delicious. It was amazing. And while we were there, we ran into a girl I went to high school with. And then we went across the street, saw another girlfriend that I went to high school with. And then later that night, I saw a different girlfriend that I went to high school with. And it was so nice to go home and be like, hey, and catch up and how you doing? And it's small town USA. But every one of those girls I saw, one of them came up to me and she was like, what do you do? You got a book? You got a class you teach? You're a real estate agent? Like, what do you do? And then the second girl that I saw, she was like, I don't know what you do, but I watch your videos and you're hilarious and you just keep doing you. And the third girl I saw was, I don't think on Facebook, and she was like, how's it going? What are you doing these days? So I saw the whole range of what in the world do you do to, I don't know what you do, to clearly I have no idea. So I feel like I am very open and mouthy about what I do, but let me just clear it up a little bit for you, just in case. I am a real estate investor. I buy houses. I have 15 houses right now. I've sold 4 so far this year. I put 2 contracts out today on another 2 houses. So I hope to be down to 13 houses by the end of May. That would be awesome. My goal is to get down to 10 houses by December. So I am selling off a lot of my houses so that I can have the other houses that I keep paid in full. All right, I want 10 free and clear houses by the end of the year. That's my goal. 10 free and clear houses by the end of the year, so that when my cash flow comes in every month, it is pure cash flow with no payments, no expenses, no nothing coming out. And I plan on doing that because some of my tenant buyers options. Okay, so that's the other thing that I do. So when I buy these houses, I buy them with a lease option. I am a glorified tenant. I'm a glorified renter. And I go out and I start renting houses. I start making payments on houses. And with my paperwork, I've also got the right to buy that house in the next 5 or 10 years. All right, so I take over people's payments on houses they don't want anymore. And I did 57 of those in like 2.5 years. Like I busted my tail doing lease options there for a while. But then when I sell them, I let other people move into the house, and people pay me to move into the house. They pay me my monthly payment plus a little bit every month, so I make monthly cash flow, just a little bit, not as much as I want to be making. And then I usually buy the house for whatever's owed on it, and I sell it for whatever it's worth. All right, so I buy houses, but I don't use my license. I'm the broker for Whitney Buys Houses right now. I'm trying to retire my license, but right now I'm the broker for Whitney Buys Houses. I do not use a license, though, to find these deals. I do not buy properties off the MLS. I find off-market deals. I use different strategies to find houses. I negotiate with the sellers, and I write out the contracts and have an attorney close it for me. I buy houses, a broker, find off-market. I'm trying to think about what I do. And then I've got 3 apartment complexes also. 2 in Strawberry Plains and 1 in Morristown, Tennessee. All my stuff's in East Tennessee. I got 1 little dinky house in Georgia. I got rid of the other 2. They were a disaster. Okay, so I've got houses. I'm a glorified tenant, and then I'm a glorified landlord to my tenant buyers. So I stay in the middle and make money in the middle of doing these deals. And lately, like in the last year and a half, I have started teaching women how they can buy houses also to create $10,000 passive income months. That's my goal for all the women that get started in First Deal Done Fast. I want them at $10,000 a month within 3 to 4 to 5, maybe 6 months, because it takes a little bit of time to learn this stuff and to actually make it click in your head. It takes some time. It also takes some time to get your marketing out there, and because I specialize in teaching women, and I know that family stuff comes up, I know that work stuff comes up, I know that that evil little fear monster in your head comes up, and I specialize in helping women, not so much with the family stuff, but more with the strategies, the marketing, knocking that fear back where it belongs, and really helping these women get to $10,000 a month in passive income. Okay? That's my goal for everybody that comes into First Deal Done Fast. So the first girl that I saw when I was out to dinner, she was like, "You have a book?" Yes, actually I have 2 books. I have She Conquered, and I have Confessions of a Millennial Go-Getter. Both of those books were actually collaborations with 10 to 15 other authors. So it's kind of like a Chicken Soup for the Soul book. Everybody's got a chapter, right? Then I have 3 programs out right now. Each of those programs have their own workbook. So I've got First Deal Done Fast with, let me say it slower. I have my main course, the best course that I offer, my favorite course, my most in-depth course is First Deal Done Fast, because I help you get your first deal done fast. And even if you've been doing real estate deals, even if you're already a real estate investor, it's totally cool. I will help you get your first deal done fast with Whitney. Okay? So I've got the First Deal Done Fast workbook. I have a course called Apartment Blitz to help you get apartment complexes under contract and cash flowing quickly. And then this last weekend we filmed Private Money Profits with April Crosley out of Pennsylvania. She and I partnered on that one because she is absolutely brilliant at raising private money and then getting other people to fund her flip projects or her buy and hold projects. And then I have a real estate dictionary that I kind of forget about sometimes. But so yeah, I've got 6 books actually out right now. And today, I'm so excited. Today, I partnered with Monica Sawyer, and we're going to be teaching blissful buy and holds. All right, so if lease options are too weird for you, if owner financing just doesn't happen in your world, if you're in a really hot market and you have to go to the bank and you have to buy things off the MLS, that's what we're going to start focusing on. All right, we're going to have blissful buy and holds. It's going to be a weekend workshop, just like this Asheville workshop that I did this last weekend, except we're going to Napa Valley. I've rented a house in Napa Valley, and I've got seats for 12 people to come to Napa Valley to learn about blissful buy and holds. And I'll tell you, Monica lives in San Jose. She lives in the San Francisco Bay Area where, I mean, a bathroom sells for $500,000. Whereas here in Knoxville, I could buy a really nice McMansion for $500,000. All right? So the way she buys is totally different than the way I buy, but we've worked together on 2 other projects. She's got a podcast that I've been on a couple times, and we have a blast together. So we are going to be introducing Blissful Buy and Holds, the high-end guide to big-time cash flow. So that'll be another book coming out that I'll have 7 books, 4 courses, and 3 collaborations. So I am all real estate all the time. I am super nerdy with the real estate. I am super weird about my real estate and my life, really. But I love it. I love it because I had a lady that sent me a message today. No, she sent me a message yesterday, and then we hopped on a call today, and she's buying 2 duplexes here in Tennessee. She's putting a total of $8,000 down, $4,000 per property, and she's getting them owner financed for 30 years. That makes my heart so happy. I have another lady that I've been working with, and she was getting no leads. And she had that awful fear monster in her head. She spent the weekend with us in Asheville for Private Money Profits, and she's been home for 4 days. She's already got 4 leads. She got 4 appointments to go look at houses. She got 4 sellers that she's going to go help now. I buy houses, but I help women like you get started in real estate also. I mostly teach in First Deal Done Fast how to buy houses without banks and without a license. But if you have friends with money, or if you just know anybody that might have some money, I've got Private Money Profits, so I can help you help your friends make money with their money. And coming up in May, we're going to have Blissful Buy and Holds. I'm super excited. 2018 is going to be amazing. I know back in January, everybody was like, 2018, yeah! No, like, 2018 is amazing. All right? So, I'm here to help. If you're a lady, or if you like learning from a lady, because I do have a couple fellas in First Deal Done Fast. First Deal Done Fast, people ask me all the time, so what do you do? What's the thing? What's going on? How do you get started? All this stuff. I'm telling you right now, First Deal Done Fast is my baby. I have a Facebook group that we run for First Deal Done Fast. I'm in there all the time. I got a lead on a seller lead sheet today from a lady in First Deal Done Fast. First Deal Done Fast is like where I hang out on Facebook. I've got a free group that you're welcome to join. We do some real estate nerding out in there also, but First Deal Done Fast is where the party is. And everything else that I'm introducing this year branches off First Deal Done Fast. Also, if you're in First Deal Done Fast, I'll tell you about it. I'll just tell you. You want to know about it? Okay, so also yesterday we decided to have First Deal Done Fast live. So I'm going to be holding First Deal Done Fast live in Knoxville at the end of November. It'll be very similar to what we did last year in Knoxville for the W3, Whitney's Wealth Workshop. But we're coming back to Knoxville November 27th, 28th, and 29th, or 28th, 9th, and 30th. I don't remember, but it's the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday after Thanksgiving. And if you're in First Deal Done Fast, you get first dibs on getting tickets to First Deal Done Fast Live. But we'll have more of that coming out. Anyway, if you're into real estate, if you're into real estate investing, if you're trying to get rid of your license and start investing, if you're trying to keep your job, love your job, keep your kids, keep your husband, keep everything the way it's going, and just add an extra $10,000 a month from real estate investing with no money invested and no banks involved, it's all about First Deal Done Fast. If you're more advanced, if you're ready to get into some weird stuff, I got Apartment Blitz, private money profits, and blissful buy and holds coming for you. If that blew your mind, just send me a message. Let me know what's going on, and I'll try to steer you towards the best way for me to help you get started in real estate investing. If you have been sending me a message, though, and that you want to come to the next event, it is the end of May, May 30th, 31st, and June 1st. We're in Napa Valley, and we will get everything set up so that you can get signed up. There's only 12 seats because I've rented a house. You're not staying in the house with me. You can hang out in the house with me, but we're going to keep the house a safe spot for recording and cameras and things like that. So I'm ready for you. If you want to come to Napa Valley and learn how to get blissful buy and holds in a high-end market, blissful buy and holds at the end of May, it's going to be for you. All right, y'all send me a message. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to help you. Get started, because you're only one deal away. Bye, y'all.